This is Tony T here from TonySix.com with our free NFL pick show here for Sunday, November 24th. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for my best bets, my pre and plays, click the link in the description. That will take you to my page here at TonySix.com. So let's get this one underway. Cowboys and Commanders NFL pick here for Sunday. All right, Dallas tight end Ferguson and right guard are out with left guard questionable. On defense, a corner is out with linebacker questionable. Washington has a significant injury advantage based on the Dr. Chow ratings. The Dallas team health rating is very low here at 77.9. Washington has the highest health rating here at 92.2. We've got Dallas fell at 3-7 after a 34-10 home defeat on Monday night to Houston. The Cowboys gained 388 yards, 64 rushing for 3.6 yards a carry. On defense, they allowed 391 yards to the Texans with 141 rushing for 5.6 yards a carry. Cooper rushed here, 32 of 55 passing for 354 yards with a touchdown and pick. Washington 7-4 with their 26-18 road defeat at Philadelphia. The Commanders put up 264 yards and 93 rushing for 3.3 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 434 yards to the Eagles with 228 rushing for 5.7 yards a carry. Jaden Daniels here, 22 of 32 passing for 191 yards with a touchdown and pick. The Commanders at home rushed for 5.5 yards a carry with 7.3 yards per pass attempt. They have defended well at home the pass here by allowing 54% completion rate. Dallas has a minus 11 turnover margin. In their past 3 games, they're putting up just 12 points a game, won't give up 32. Their defense has been shredded in this period as they allow 71% completion rate, 7.8 yards per pass attempt. Dallas failed to cover 7 of 9. They are 4-8 to the spread as a road underdog, 1-8 to the spread as a on the road facing teams that average 7 yards per pass attempt. A greater pick here will be Washington here, minus 10. We got Buccaneers and the Giants NFL pick here for Sunday. Tampa Bay receiver Evans and left tackle are questionable. On defense, a corner is questionable. Nickelback is out. New York receiver Neighbors is questionable with a linebacker on defense questionable. Starting quarterback Daniel Jones has been released. Tommy DeVito to start. Giants have a slight injury advantage based on the Chow ratings. Tampa Bay fell to 4-6 with a 23-20 home defeat to San Francisco 2 weeks ago. The Bucs gained 215 yards, 110 rushing for 4.1 yards a carry. On defense, they allowed 413 yards to the 49ers with 338 passing on 36 attempts. Baker Mayfield, 18 of 29 passing, 416 yards with a touchdown and pick. New York drops to 2-8, a 20-17 defeat to Carolina in Germany 2 weeks ago. The Giants put up 342 yards, 167 rushing for 4.9 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 360 yards to the Panthers with 188 rushing for 5.9 yards a carry. Tommy DeVito appeared in 9 games last season, completing 64% of his passes, 6.2 yards per pass attempt. The Bucs in their road game averaged 31 points per game, 5.8 yards per rush, and 71% completion rate. New York at home averaging 10.5 points per game with ineffective running and passing. The pass defense has been very poor at home for the Giants, giving up 73% completions for 7.6 yards per pass attempt. New York has a minus 6 turnover differential. The Giants 0-4 to the spread at home, and the Bucs 3-1 on the road here. Pick will be on Tampa Bay, minus 6. Chiefs and the Panthers NFL pick here for Sunday. KC starters on offense and defense are healthy. Carolina receivers Thielen and Cook are questionable. On defense, and 2 linebackers are questionable. Kansas City has a significant injury advantage based on the Chow ratings. Panthers defense has a low health rating of 76.9. KC fell to 9-1 after a 30-21 road defeat to the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs gained 259 yards, 78 rushing for 4.6 yards to carry. On defense, they allowed 366 yards to the Bills, 262 passing on 40 attempts. Patrick Mahomes, 23 of 33 passing for 196 yards with 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Carolina 3-7 with a 20-17 win in Germany against the Giants. The Panthers posted 306 yards, 188 rushing for 5.9 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 342 yards to the Giants with 167 rushing for 4.9 yards a carry. Bryce Young, 15 of 25 passes for 126 yards with a touchdown. Carolina has failed to cover 7 of 10 with the 3 covers against losing teams. The Panthers' defense at home allows 30 points per game, 4.9 yards per rush, and 7.2 yards per pass attempt. The Panthers' passing game at home has been inefficient. KC on the road has held opponents to 19 points a game, 3 yards per rush. Pick here, KC minus 10.5. I got Vikings and the Bears NFL pick here for Sunday. Minnesota starters on offense, defense healthy. Chicago running back Swift and receiver Allen are questionable with a left guard out. On defense, the safeties out. Minnesota has a slight injury advantage based on the child ratings. The Vikings have a 92 health ratings on offense and defense. All right, Minnesota improved to 8-2, a 23-13 a road win at Tennessee. The Vikings gained 316 yards, 82 rushing for 2.5 yards a carry. On defense, the Vikings allowed 294 yards to the Titans with 33 rushing on 19 carries. Sam Darnold, 20 of 32 passing for 246 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had a rushing touchdown. Chicago drops to 4-6, a 20-19 home defeat to Green Bay. The Bears put up 391 yards, 179 rushing for 5.3 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 366 yards to the Packers with 260 passing on 17 attempts. Caleb Williams, 23 of 31 passing for 231 yards. It'll be 48 degrees with light wind, no precipitation here. The Vikings have struggled with their run game on the road. The Bears' defense at home limits opponents to 16.8 points per game and limit opponents to 6.7 yards per pass attempt. The Minnesota offense has struggled the past 3 games, averaging 18.7 points a game. Chicago has covered 4 of 5 at home this season. 3 straight road games for the Vikings. Pick here Chicago plus 3.5. Patriots and Dolphins, NFL pick here for Sunday. New England left tackle is questionable. On defense, both a linebacker and 3 members of their starting secondary are questionable. Miami fullback and left tackle are questionable. On defense, a corner is out. Patriots have a slight injury advantage based on Dr. Child ratings. New England fell to 3-8 with a 28-22 home defeat to the Rams. The Patriots put up 382 yards, 125 rushing for 4.2 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 402 yards to the Rams, 295 passing yards on 27 attempts. Drake May, 29 of 39 passing for 282 yards with 2 touchdowns and a pick. Miami now 4-6 with a 34-19 home win to the Raiders. The Dolphins posted 353 yards, 82 rushing for 3.2 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 328 yards to the Raiders with 268 passing yards on 43 attempts. Tua, 28 of 36 passing for 288 yards and 3 touchdowns. Patriots defense has been good form here past 7 games, allowing 17 points and only 60% completion rate. They have been getting accurate passing in this period with 70% completion rate. Miami offense has struggled in their divisional games, averaging 17 points per game. Patriots defense in their past 3 games, allowing 68% completions with 252 yards passing. Miami has covered only 1 of 5 at home. Pick here New England plus 7.5. Titans and Texans, NFL pick here for Sunday. Tennessee right tackle out. A nickel back is questionable. Houston offensive starters healthy. On defensive tackle is out. Houston has a clear injury advantage here based on the Dr. Child ratings. Advantages on both units, by the way. The healthiest unit is the Texans offense, 91.6 rating. Tennessee fell to 2-8 with a 23-13 home defeat to Minnesota. The Titans gained 294 yards, 33 rushing on 19 carries. Defensively, they allowed 318 yards to the Vikings with 236 passing yards on 32 attempts. Will Levis, 17 of 31 passing for 295 yards with a touchdown and pick. Houston 7-4 with a 34-10 road win at Dallas. The Texans put up 391 yards, 141 rushing for 5.6 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 388 yards to the Cowboys with 324 passing on 56 attempts. C.J. Stroud, 23 of 34 passing for 257 yards and a pick. Short week for Houston coming off the Monday night game. The Titans defense will, on the road, has held opposing quarterbacks to 5.6 yards per pass attempt. In their past 3 games, they have been holding opponents at 22 points a game. The Texans have struggled over their past 3 games with their passing game with only a 54% completion rate, 5.9 yards per pass attempt. Texans 0-3 to the spread against the division. They are 1-6 to the spread at home against losing teams. Pick here, Tennessee +9. Lions and the Colts, NFL pick here for action on Sunday. Detroit offensive starters healthy. Detroit has 2 edge rushers on the IR. On defense, a corner is out. A nickel back is questionable. Indianapolis left tackle out. The defensive starters healthy. Detroit has a slight injury advantage based on the shallow ratings. The healthiest unit is the Lions offense with their defense. The lowest rating is 78.4. Detroit now 9-1, a 52-6 home victory to Jacksonville. The Lions gained 645 yards, 196 rushing for 4.6 yards a carry. On defense, they held the Jaguars to 170 yards with 41 rushing on 17 carries. Jared Goff, 24-29 passing for 412 yards with 4 touchdowns. Indianapolis now improving here in the season to 5-6 with a 28-27 road win at the Jets. The Colts put up 332 yards, 91 rushing for 2.6 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 253 yards to the Jets offense, 162 passing on 29 attempts. Anthony Richardson, 20-30 passing for 272 yards with a touchdown. The Lions in their AFC games have averaged 43 points and 405 yards a game. They have played these opponents about once every 4 years, so there's very little familiarity facing these playmakers. They've averaged 9.1 yards per pass attempt against the AFC. The Colts defense in their past 3 games allowed 72% completion rate. Richardson showed improvement returning from that benching. Detroit 2-0 the over on the road facing teams that allow 350 yards per game or greater. Play here Detroit and Indy over 50. Broncos and the Raiders, NFL pick here for action on Sunday. All right, Denver starters on offense are healthy. On defense, and end and safety are questionable. Las Vegas running back Madison doubtful with their left guard and center questionable. On defense, a corner and nickel back are out. Corner questionable. Denver has a massive injury advantage based on the Dr. Chow ratings. Broncos' health rating is 91.6. The Raiders 77.9. Denver improves to 6-5, a 38-6 home win to Atlanta. The Broncos gained 400 yards, 105 rushing for 4 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 226 yards to the Falcons with 50 rushing yards on 21 carries. Bo Nix, 20-33 passing for 307 yards and 4 touchdowns. Las Vegas drops to 2-8, a 34-19 road defeat at Miami. The Raiders posted 328 yards, 60 rushing for 3.8 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 353 yards to the Dolphins, 271 passing on 36 attempts. Gardner Minshew, 30 of 43 passing for 22 yards with 2 touchdowns and a pick. Las Vegas defense in horrible form is in their past 3 games, allowing 34 points with 70% completions, 255 yards a game. The Broncos in this period completing 72% of their passes for 6.9 yards per pass attempt. Denver's covered 5-6 on the road. Pick here Denver -6. 49ers and Packers NFL pick here for Sunday. San Francisco quarterback Purdy is out. Their left tackle questionable. On defense, and end and corner out. Green Bay starters on offense are healthy. On defense, a linebacker and corner are out. Green Bay has a significant injury advantage based on the Dr. Chow ratings. 49ers have a low health rating, 78.8. The Packers, 89.7. San Francisco drops to 5-5 after a 20-17 home defeat to Seattle. The 49ers gained 277 yards with 131 rushing for 4.9 yards a carry. On defense, they surrendered 289 yards to the Seahawks with 94 rushing for 4.1 yards a carry. Green Bay 7-3 after their 20-19 road win at Chicago. The Packers produced 366 yards, 106 rushing for 4.2 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 391 yards to the Bears with 179 rushing for 5.3 yards a carry. Jordan Love 13 of 17 passing for 261 yards with a touchdown and a pick. San Francisco's defense in their past 3 games allowing 3.8 yards per run, 5.4 yards per pass attempt. With Brandon Allen at quarterback, the 49ers may lean heavily to their run game and go conservative through the air. The Green Bay has defended well at home. The pick here of San Francisco and Green Bay under 44.5. All right, next up we have for you here the Cardinals and Seahawks NFL pick here for action on Sunday. All right, we've got Arizona right tackle questionable. On defensive safeties out. Seattle tight end fan questionable. Seahawks defensive starters are healthy. Seattle has an injury advantage based on the Dr. Chow ratings. The lowest rating score Cardinals defense at 81.5 based on the quality of players on the IR. Both units for Seattle health ratings 91. Arizona improved to 6-4, a 31-6 home win in victory here in 2 weeks ago against the Jets. The Cardinals gained 406 yards, 147 rushing for 4.6 yards a carry. On defense, they allowed 207 yards to the Jets with 128 passing here on 35 attempts. Kyler Murray 22-24 passing for 206 yards with a touchdown. Seattle 5-5, a 20-17 road win at San Francisco. The Seahawks produced 289 yards, 94 rushing for 4.1 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 277 yards to the 49ers with 131 rushing for 4.9 yards a carry. Geno Smith, 25-32 passing for 221 yards and a pick. Rain with light wind in the forecast in Seattle. Arizona defense on the road struggled, allowing 30 points per game, 5 yards per rush, 7.3 yards per pass attempt. Seattle's passing game here in their past 3 games, averaging 71% completions for 7.5 yards per pass attempt. Arizona 2-6 to the spread on the road against the NFC West. Play here will be Seattle out of Pick'em. All right, next up we got Rams and the Eagles NFL pick here Sunday. Philadelphia receiver Smith is out. Their starters on defense healthy. LA right tackle doubtful. Their starters are healthy here defensively. Philadelphia has an injury advantage based on the child ratings. Eagles health rating 91.9. Philadelphia now 8-2, a 26-16 home victory here at Washington. The Eagles put up 434 yards, 228 rushing for 5.7 yards a carry. On defense, they allowed 264 yards to the Commanders with 93 rushing for 3 yards a carry. Jalen Hurts, 18-28 passing for 221 yards. LA 5-5, a 28-22 road win at New England. The Rams put up 402 yards, 107 rushing for 4.5 yards a carry. Defensively, they allowed 382 yards to the Patriots with 257 passing on 39 attempts. Matthew Stafford, 18-27 passing for 295 yards and 4 touchdowns. Philadelphia form is great over their past 3 games with 29 points per game with 5.3 yards per rush, 7.8 yards per pass attempt. They've held opponents to 15.7 points per game in this period with outstanding run and pass defense. LA pass defense has struggled in this 3-game period by allowing 70% completion rate for 7.3 yards per pass attempt. Eagles have won and covered 5-6 on the road. LA 2-6 to the spread at home. Win line between -3 and +3. Pick here at Philadelphia here at -3. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for my best bets, my premium plays, click the link in the description. That'll take you to my page here at Tony'sPicks.com. And if you like this video, give us a like, a thumbs up. You really help our channel. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.